Dear students, here I wish to explain about cam and follower. It is the fifth unit in KOM. Cam is a rotating motion element which gives oscillating or rotary motion to another element called as follower. The characteristics of the cam is it has the desired profile. It is not a circle, it is not a curve. It has a desired profile drawn from the basic circle, and the follower moves on it on the above surface of the cam, and when the cam rotates, automatically the follower takes the movement upward as well as downward, and some of the places it retains in the same position. Cam takes rotary motion in 360 degree to complete one cycle of the follower. Follower has three different positions, that is upward motion, downward motion, as well as same position, or simply it is in the rest position, that is called dwell position. Actually, cam and follower is mainly used in IC engines, and it is connected with the exhaust and inlet manifolds. The manifold movement is given or attained by the cam and follower. So in the inlet manifold, with the help of this cam and follower only, the inlet valve will get open and the fuel is injected into the IC engines. And exhaust manifold, with the help of this exhaust valve, the exhaust gases or waste gases are removed from the cylinder with the help of this cam and follower motion. The remaining two strokes, the engine valves are getting closed with the help of this cam and follower motion. Okay. There are the follower motions as three types. One is a rise or upward stroke, fall or downward stroke or return stroke, dwell. So whenever it reaches rise stroke, later it maintains in the same position to inject the fuel, and as well as after reaching the return stroke, it maintains the same position to exhaust the gases. That same, whenever it maintains the same position, that is called dwell period. And the follower motion has follower motion has nearly 4 different types. The displacement or the movement of the follower in the vertical direction is called lift or stroke. So here there are basic terms used in cam profiles: lift, pitch circle, pitch curve, and pressure angle, so etc. So there are so many basic terms used in cam profile. You just refer your books. The main terms used, whatever I am given here. So pressure angle is nothing but it gives the motion to the follower continuously. It emerges the motion continuously. So the pressure angle is nothing but maximum angle between the normal drawn to the follower motion and the pitch circle of the cam profile. So there are various types of followers: knife edge follower, roller follower, flat faced follower, and spherical follower. Their name itself, knife edge, is nothing but the sharp edge. You have that. So here, and the motions, types of motions: uniform velocity, uniform acceleration and retardation, simple harmonic motion, cycloidal motion. So the combination of these motions and followers, you will get different cam and followers. So in this diagram you can get these possibilities: knife edge follower, with uniform velocity motion, uniform acceleration and retardation, simple harmonic motion, cycloidal motion. Same way, roller follower, flat face follower also you may get. So there are 12 possible ways of getting the cam and follower motion. So the displacement diagrams for different motions I'll draw now. And so the methodology, the construction of the cam and follower continues as follows. Dear students, continue with the previous class and starting now the construction of the follower motion. So I told you that already there are 4 different types of motion: uniform velocity, uniform acceleration and retardation, simple harmonic motion, cycloidal motion. So initially I start with uniform velocity motion. Before going to this, the important note is whatever may be the motion, whatever may be the follower motion, you have to draw the displacement diagram initially. So the displacement diagram gives that the cam and follower motion on the cam surface. So you have to take the points from the displacement diagram and you have to construct your cam profile. So whenever you are doing the follower motion displacement diagram, so in the displacement diagram you should follow that even number of parts you have to divide it. So initially horizontally the motion of the follower, that means the rise and fall stroke and dwell stroke, you have to represent in horizontal direction, as well as in the vertical direction the lift of the follower you have to take it. Lift of the follower in the vertical direction. In the horizontal direction, the movement of the cam, that means rolling of the cam, that means in thetas, that means in degrees, you have to take it. So now I will start to construct uniform velocity motion. So each and every type of motion, it has different methodology or different construction. So now I am starting uniform velocity motion. Whatever may be the motion, S is the stroke length, theta naught or theta O or theta R, rise stroke or outward stroke, it is called. Then theta R or theta F, fall stroke or return stroke. Then theta D is nothing but dwell stroke. Dwell is nothing but when it reaches the rise stroke, later it takes some time and it remains its same position, that is called dwell. And as well as same way, when it returns to fall stroke, later it continues in same position. The total overall thing is called, completes that one cycle. Okay, so now I am starting uniform velocity motion with all the strokes theta O, theta R and theta dwell. So whenever you are taking that, I told you that already, in the downward or in the horizontal line, you have to take this. Horizontally, you have to mention the motion of the follower in angle. And not motion of the follower, motion of the cam. That means the rotation of the cam. Okay. So in the vertical, you have to take the lift of the follower. So lift of the follower. So you have to take a suitable scale. So that means 1 centimeter equal to either 10 degree or your wish. You can take 20 degree or 30 degree. Based on the given data, you have to take your degrees. And in the vertical, you have to take the stroke of the follower. So stroke of the follower always, it becomes in centimeters only. So you can take it directly that in centimeters. That means 30 centimeter, 40 centimeter, like that. So you just make it first the vertical line, that means stroke length. Mention the stroke length. Stroke length. Yes. Okay. The next one, so draw 2 horizontal lines like this. And now mention theta O. Theta O is nothing but outstroke. For example, theta O, I am taking that 60 degree. Then theta dwell I am giving for 80 degree. Then theta written I am giving for 70 degree. The remaining also theta 12. So that is nothing but 360 minus this angles. 60 plus 70, 70 plus 80. So how much you may get? 140 plus 70, 60 plus 80, 140. 140 plus 70, 210. So 210 degrees. If you are subtracting this, the remaining amount of motion you may get. Cam motion. Okay. So now initially theta O, I am giving that. So now after dividing into even number of parts. So you just see here theta O 60 degree, 6 number of parts I made it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And theta R is 70 degrees. 70 means 7 centimeters. 7 divided by 6. Again you have to make it 6 equal number of parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I made it. Then later join this diagonal of this particular theta O box. So that is from initial corner to the diagonal opposite corner. Then later you just point out this as each and every point A, B, C, D, E, F, wherever it is meeting the vertical line. The same way the dual stroke as it is, and the downward stroke again you just join in a reverse way, reverse direction, that is from the top diagonal point to bottom diagonal point, and reverse of this. So make this as G dash, F dash, E dash, D dash, C dash, B dash, and again A dash. So this is your complete displacement diagram. So with the help of this diagram you have to construct your cam profile. So this A, B, C, D, so total 6 points is the relative points of the cam motion. That means to construct the cam you have to use these reference points on this particular profile. In the same way, the return stroke, this G dash to A dash, you have to use this relevant points in the construction of profile. And while coming to the velocity and acceleration of the follower, so in this uniform velocity, so when it means that when uniform velocity in the sense there is no acceleration, minimum amount of acceleration only will exist. So simply there is no formula for uniform velocity motion to find velocity and acceleration. Simply you can construct your diagram with the help of this curves. So the shape is like this. So the velocity is attained within fraction of seconds, the maximum velocity in the follow of rise stroke or outward stroke. And in the same way, the velocity is attaining maximum level in the return stroke also. The same way, whenever it is the rise in velocity, there you have the acceleration, the maximum, and after reaching the uniform velocity, the acceleration becomes 0. So this is your uniform velocity motion displacement diagram construction. So good evening students. Today I wish to explain about uniform acceleration and retardation. It is also a type of follower motion. It takes place in the follower movement, the cam profile. Okay. So for example, I have taken theta O is 60 degree, theta R is 60 degree, and theta 12 is the rest of the angle. The meaning is in the previous case I have taken outstroke, dual, return stroke. But in this problem, they have given in the continuous form. So the follower is moving on the cam profile or cam surface continuously. So it takes the lift of 50 mm. I have given us 50 mm stroke length. So it takes the lift of 50 mm for 60 degree cam rotation. Continuous with that 60 degree cam rotation, it takes the return stroke. That means follower lift is moving down. Follower is moving down. And then it is in the rest position up to 240 degree. That is the meaning for this particular data. So now I am starting to draw the displacement diagram for uniform acceleration and retardation motion. So now I have taken the scale as 1 centimeter equal to 10 degree. And now horizontally I am taking the cam rotation or cam angle. So 1 centimeter equal to 10 degree. So I am taken theta O 6 centimeter, that is theta O. Continuous with that again 6 centimeters. Theta R, and later I am giving the dwell simply. So I am extending some length and I am giving the breaking line. And now horizontally in x direction I have taken the theta O and theta R continuously, return stroke and the dwell. So it is a breaking line. And now in the y direction you have to take the length of the stroke, that is 50 mm. So you have to give like this, stroke length. So mention this stroke length also. Yes, 50 mm. As it is you can take. So here no need to mention the scale or something and all, because stroke length always it ranges from 30 to 50 mm always. So stroke length I am giving here 50 mm. So now I have drawn this upper horizontal line to complete this displacement diagram. So here you just give this outward stroke and return stroke data or lines. So now the breaking line indicates that theta dwell continuously. So the rest of the angles. So theta O 60 degree, theta R 60 degree, and theta D remaining 240 degree. So now in the construction it differs. So till now whatever I have done similar to your uniform velocity. So now it differs based on the construction. So you just see here. So again you make it 6 equal number of parts. Either you make 6 or more than 6, because each and every point you have to locate in the cam profile. Then only you will get your cam profile in a smoothest way. So if you have more number of points, you will get very smooth profile of the cam. So now I made it into 6 equal number of parts, even number. So that one you have to follow. Either you can make it 6 or you can make it 8. So that one you just make it. Now I am taking this outstroke. So up to this, similar to uniform velocity motion. Later now, so what you have to do, mark these points as A, B, C, D, E, F. So again it continues return stroke with the same point. So you just make it E, D, C, B and A. So now take the middle line of your outstroke. So up to this F you have the outstroke. So take the middle line, and now this outstroke also you just divide it into 6 equal number of parts, because here you have divided into 6. So now divide the middle line into 6 equal number of parts. So 50 by 6. So you may get 8.3. So you just divide it into approximately 8.3 mm. So 8, 16 something. And then 24, 32 and 40. So make it into 6 equal number of parts. So now make this also A, B, C, D, E, F. Same way, the return stroke also make it into 6 equal number of parts. So 8, 16, just make it 6, 8.3. So 16, then 24, and then you just make it 32, then 40, 42, make it. So now you just make it here 6 equal number of parts, and give this also A, B, C, D, E, F. Now join with this first 3 parts to the downward corner. So A to this, and B2 here and C2 in this corner. Same way here, the topmost C corner, you will get this diagonal continuously. Then D join here and E join here. So now A and A, wherever it meets, that point you just mark it. B and B, C and C, D and D, E and E, and finally the F. So now make these points as A dash, this point here. Starting point you just keep it as, or simply you just give here. No need to mention this point. So this is your starting point. You just keep it as it is. This point. So instead of giving A, you just give as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now in the same way, the return stroke also. So return stroke you have to do in a reverse way. So F and F, you just keep it as it is. E, D and C. So top 3 points you just join with this. And C is in the downward diagonal also you just join here like this. C, then B and A. So now you just mark this F as it is. So this one. So F you just keep it as it is. Either you make it F dash or simply you just keep it as it is. So no need to, because we are giving numbers only. So now here you have to give that F is over. Now E, D, C, B, A again. So E and E, wherever it meets, that is the point. D and D, then C and C, and B and B, and A and A. So this point you just give as 6 dash, 5 dash, 4 dash, then here 3 dash, then here 2 dash and 1 dash. So if you want, you mention here also 7 dash because it represents the same point. That means F point is nothing but outward last point and return stroke starting point. There is no dual. So because of that, it continues. So these are the represent points. So now what you have to do, simply join this as a smooth curve. 1, 2, 3 by joining this smooth curve. So in a uniform velocity, you will give it as a straight line. Here, it becomes like a smooth curve like this. Okay, so this is your required displacement diagram for uniform acceleration and retardation. So below this, you have to calculate your velocity and acceleration for this. So in the same line, you just represent. So the maximum acceleration, maximum velocity you need to calculate. So there is a formula to find out maximum velocity. So V naught is nothing but, there is a formula 2 omega S by theta naught to find out V maximum. So outward, or otherwise you just make it maximum V naught. So as well as in the same way for VR or return stroke also. So you may get that VR equal to 2 omega S, the same value. Instead of theta O, you will get theta R. And in the same way, maximum acceleration A naught, or simply it is small a naught, small AO, it's not AO, 4 omega square S by theta naught, theta O square. Same way, 4 omega square S by theta R square for AR, maximum acceleration and the return stroke. And the curve becomes, so you have to calculate this velocity, return velocity and rise velocity with the help of this theta value. So here the theta value you have to give in radians, not in angles. So theta in radians. So by applying these angles, you will get some value. So that means in meter per second. So take some suitable scale. So here the velocity you have to give in the y direction, as well as here the acceleration in the y direction. So the maximum level of scale you have to take it 1 centimeter equals some value. After finding this velocity, so you have to give that the maximum point occurs in the middle line. So the middle line of your displacement diagram. So always the maximum velocity. So the shape becomes different here. So it becomes like a triangle. You have to represent as a triangle like this. So this is your maximum V0, and here also you have to give this V0 value here, that means VO value here, and here VR, maximum VR. So maximum VR, the calculated value you have to represent here with some suitable scale, and in between here remaining thing is your dual. So either you represent it or leave this particular one. So the velocity over, and come for the acceleration diagram. Acceleration also in the same way. Okay, touches. Ciao.